Hello, my name is Tony. I'm from Thinking Cactus. Today I'm going to show you how to add facial animations and body animations to the main timeline. So load scene 6. And we'll carry on from here. Yep, cool. Make this slightly smaller. Right, so I'm going to use this character and add animations to the timeline. So when nothing is selected, press space and left click on the timeline. So this is timeline. You can enlarge it, resize it by left click and dragging the borders, like so. Or you can right click and drag in space to resize. So, yeah. And now I'm going to add some facial animations. So left click on the character, press space, left click on character animations, and the default animation, face animation, I'm going to add it to the timeline. So here in the timeline, there's an animation added. So if you right click, you can move to new time. You can right click and drag, it still works as well. Yep. So if you double click on the time tag, you can key in a more precise time. So enter. So at 1 second and half a second, fast away. 1.5 at half a second. There's a face change. Yeah. This guy is getting drowsy, so yeah. Add to timeline, and at 1 second, this guy's face will be closed. Yeah. At the timeline. So if you right click and drag, you see the person's face change, and of the 3 buttons on the right, this button goes to the start of the timeline. Left click on this button to go to the end of the timeline. So at the moment, just go to the start of the timeline and left click on play. So half a second and half a second. Cool. So now you've got face change. You can like add more animation, facial animation, to do some facial acting. And now I'm going to move on to adding body animations. So left click on body animation, load the Haka animation that I saved earlier, and move the time to the start and click add to timeline. And the time tag automatically moves to the end of the animation, and left click on load again. Haka 1, add to timeline. So, and load Haka 2, add to timeline. So if you go to start, you can preview. Yep. So you can preview at your own time, in your own time, and you go to transition. It's quite smooth. There's another transition, very smooth as well. Yep. If you want to change the timing of the animation, this is just like editing animations in the mini timeline. So if you left click to select the animation, and you can drag it around, and animations won't overlap. So this ends the animation. This ends the tutorial about adding facial animations and body animations to the timeline. So press space and save this, like scene 7.